Hi. As we all know, tomorrow is Mother's Day, and if you're like me, you still need to get a gift. Well, like any daughter, I'm concerned about my mother's safety. I want to get her a handgun. But if this silly Brady bill with its 7-day waiting period is enacted, I won't be able to go out Sunday morning and get my mom a nice, warm Mother's Day handgun. It's not right. Why, just last Christmas, I went out and picked up a last-minute Magnum for my paperboy and a cute little Derringer for my minister. So please, her heart's set on a handgun. Don't make me get her another boring assault rifle. Thank you.
Below number one, almost live. The ineffectual middle management suck-ups. Billy Kwan. Illy Bopo.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Well, it's been just a real interesting week in the local press. Right away, I got to say, there was an item that caught all of our attention in the weekly this week. If you look back here in the personal date, or the, personal ads, we can get a look at this one. We got a close-up. It's an almost live date. 2 single white females tired of lifeless dates are looking for 2 guys to go to dinner and a taping of Almost Live. Now, guys, I'd say jump right on this offer, because every time I walk out here, I just see just a sea of babes. There's just babes, nothing but babes in the Almost Live. I'd say the Almost Live woman is very special. They've kind of got a wild look in their eyes, They look like the kind of woman who's seen it all, done it all, and is looking for something, a little more excitement. And that's why they end up here. Or maybe it's because the tickets are free. I don't know. Anyway, I'd say jump on. Yeah, that's it. I'd say jump on this, guys. Maybe they'll pay. Who knows? Anyway, that was in the weekly. The only other thing in the papers this week, you probably saw this, was this huge series about Bill Gates. Microsoft's stock split again, and now I guess that now makes him the richest man who's ever lived or whoever will live anywhere in the universe. And even with that, do you wonder what I wonder? Does he have one of the, like a little dish of pennies on the dresser in his bedroom? I just wonder. He's got to, right? Of course, his new bedroom is going to be in that huge house that he's building on the east side. You may have read about this. It's like the Playboy mansion for the computer set. Only, I guess instead of Jim Brown in the jacuzzi with playmates, you'll have a bunch of bearded guys with Birkenstocks, in the grotto, all playing their Nintendo Game Boys, Don't dip them in the water, guys, Anyway, we thought you might be interested in the special features that Gates is putting into his, state-of-the-art house of the future. And so we got a list of just some of the highlights. For example, there's going to be a masking tape dispenser in every room to fix broken eyeglasses. A live-in barber who specializes in page boy haircuts. A frisbee-catching dog breeding kennel. A 45-megabyte weed eater. There's going to be a big sign that says, "The Geek is in." And a movie theater that continuously runs Revenge of the Nerds. It's going to be great. Just some of the features of this house of the future. It's going to be all new, but you got to know that styles, they may change, but the one constant that's always going to be is good manners. And when someone breaks the sacred code of manners, they guessed. That's right, something's got to be done. So around here, that job belongs to this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, stand by for Billy Kwan.
It's time for Mind Your Manners with Billy Kwan. Today's episode, Wickets of Fury.
Yes, I love this game. Let me line this shot up. Easy does it.
What? Oh, you want to play croquet, huh? Play with this.
Skills mallet head. Remember, kids, be courteous, not a mallet head.
Remember, kids, be like Billy. Behave yourself.
All right, stay with us. We've got a great show, and we'll be right back.
And now, freshwater fish, or famous chef, puck, pike, perch, pence. Hey kids,
It's time once again for Uncle Fran's Musical Forest.
Hi kids, I'm Uncle Fran. I'm a little ticked off, and sometimes I get mad, but I will always be your friend. Hi kids, and welcome to Uncle Fran's Musical Forest. Today we're going to learn how to sing the blues. But first, let's talk about today's special word, relationship. Do you know what that means? Well, according to Uncle Fran's girlfriend, relationship means she gets to sleep around with whoever she wants to. Well, if I even look at another woman, I'll be sleeping on the couch. Now, let's try singing a little R&B tune I wrote about her, and all women like her. The woman's a slut, she's just no good at all. Sing along, kids. The woman's a slut, she's...
Uncle Fran, I think you're going a little too far.
Shut up!
But Uncle Fran!
Well, you know, you're right, Mr. Raccoon Man. I'm sorry. Come give Uncle Fran a big hug. Come
Uncle
on.
Fran, I can't
Come
do
on.
that. Uncle
Come
Fran,
on.
you know, ow!
Now, doesn't that feel better?
No!
Huh?
No!
Huh?
Yes!
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ow!
Now, kids, I'd like to sing you a song about my girlfriend's latest indiscretion. A very unoriginal choice on her part, and I better not see the son of a bitch in my neighborhood again if he knows what's good for him. Milkman, milkman, you can't hide behind your bottles, oh no. I seen you coming down that sidewalk, carrying those racks about waist high. Well, kids, that's all we have time for today. So long, kids, from Uncle Fran. I'm a little ticked off, and sometimes I get mad, but I will always be your friend, right? So long, kids.
Tom, I'm afraid this department is not making enough money to ensure my rise up the corporate ladder, so I'm going to have to cut your pay. I want you to know that you're going to be working longer hours with fewer holidays, and you can just say goodbye to overtime.
Well, that's not fair.
So, what are you going to do? Quit?
Yes! Has this ever happened to you? Do you feel that sometimes you're in just a little bit over your head? Are you sick and tired of people telling you how much you can accomplish if you just put your mind to it, even though you know better? Well, there's a simple answer. Quit! Hi, I'm Al Rosini, president of Quitters of America. Although, quite frankly, I'm thinking of getting out. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to do 3 of these commercials. I think I'm just going to do this one. Anyway, at Quitters of America, we'll show you how to solve all your problems with our simple 3-step program. Step 1, recognize the problem. Step 2, consider the alternatives. Step 3, run away. Not sure? Then think about this. Quitters never win, but they never lose either. Take the 1988 presidential election. Michael Dukakis lost. Gary Hart quit. Now, who would you rather have sitting on your lap, Kitty Dukakis or Donna Rice? You see? That's the difference. Losing is for losers. If you see you're going to fail, get out. Run away. Quit. Listen to this man's story.
I first joined Quitters of America back in the 60s when I quit my fast-track job for life in a commune. Quitters' philosophy of just give up, that made the transition easy for me. And I got involved in social causes, but nothing seemed to change. So I quit my hippie lifestyle and I joined the Army. But, when my unit was called up for Nam, I went AWOL to Canada. But then, they started hassling the Americans up there, so I said, hey, I don't have to take this. And I came back to America. I got a job counseling others as a quitter's advisor.
Yes, show me a quitter and I'll show you someone who knows who they are. Some of the greatest figures in history have been outstanding quitters. People like Richard Nixon, Radar from MASH, the Iraqi Army, that guy who wrote the Unfinished Symphony, and the Sonics in the 5th game against Portland. Now, and think of how much better off some people would have been if they had quit. People like George Custer, Donald Trump, the Coyote in the Roadrunner cartoons, Donny Osmond, and the cast and crew of Ishtar. Now, you see, people always say, you can't just quit. But the truth is you can. It's all a matter of attitude, an attitude that we at the Quitters of America have summed up in the Quitters Creed, which I'd like to read for you now. I'm not a bad person. I'm just not good at doing most stuff. I don't deserve to lose every damn time. I wonder what's on TV right now. I think I'll go home and see. Remember, life's not so hard when you take the easy way out, so call Quitters of America and talk to me, or whoever it is that ends up taking this job, because I really do think I've had about enough, and I'm going to take some time.
Studio amplification for Almost Live provided by American Music.
And now, trendy ad agency or soul singing group, Babbitt and Ryman, Ashford and Simpson, Wyden and Kennedy, Peaches and Herb.
They're the people who really run this country.
Hey, you guys, I got this great accounts receivable joke. See, there's a secretary.
You work with them every day.
Great memo, Mr. Deppa.
And now, they're the hit of the TV season.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, look, we need to take a meeting.
Yeah, maybe after break.
Oh, I'm getting another call. Can you hold? Yeah.
They're the ineffectual middle management suck-ups. Tonight, on the ineffectual middle management suck-ups.
And according to our latest employee survey, 4% of the...
Great. Now, Tracy, I understand you're working on some graphs?
Yes. This line represents our profitability. This is our productivity. And this line is the number of meetings we've taken.
Wow, good.
What kind of pens are you using?
Oh, they're wonderful. They're called Sanford Expos.
They're really bold.
Really strong colors. I've enjoyed working with them.
Sorry I'm late. I just came from the finance Q&A. Jenkins from accounting embezzled $2 million. Upper management says if we can't figure out a way to make that up by the end of the day, we're out of business.
Now, we've got to figure out how to make up $2 million today. That means that we've got to come up with an innovative, dynamic, and brilliant idea. Or I guess we could cut the budget.
Yes.
Let's cut the budget. Cut. Now, I think we should start with the non-essentials. So let's get rid of research and development. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. It's gone.
And creative.
Oh, creative. Get rid of that.
Quality control?
No.
The marketing department?
Gone.
How about food service? Well, I don't know. I think we gotta really think about this. Well, these are all very good suggestions. And, we also have the option of firing people.
I'm sorry, what? Firing?
We could lay some people off. Okay. What I mean to say is, I think we could redistribute the redundancy. We could outplace some of the workforce. We could downsize. We could stimulate some challenges to creativity in the workforce.
This all sounds really good, but even with that, we still are going to have to make up $200,000.
Well, we could make the employees sell their plasma.
Sell their plasma. Sell plasma.
How about a bake sale?
Bake sale? Okay, but with that, we still have to make up another $100,000. Now, I hate to say this, people, but I think we're going to have to take a look at that retreat schedule. Oh, no. I'm sorry, but I think we're going to have to.
Okay, we've got the team building workshop in Rio, the employee relations seminar in Fargo, and the stress management meetings in Hawaii.
What was that about Fargo?
Fargo, North Dakota. It's where we learn to be nice to our employees.
Gone. It's gone. Cut it. That's it. It's solved. That's it.
Great.
What do you think? Lunch?
Yeah.
Good evening and welcome to the John Report. I'm John. Here's my report. Last night was singles night at the Mariners game. It was a night for single people who have completely run out of ideas. The Mariners encourage anyone who actually got a date last night to come back next Friday for home run night. Today was official spring cleanup day in Mercer Island. A company in Bellevue charges customers $5,000 to $15,000 to find a mate. However, a competitor on Aurora says she'll do the same for only $20. Instead of mace, police in British Columbia are experimenting with a spray made from pepper. Now, if this is successful, they'll try handcuffs made from strings of popcorn. Microsoft Chairman Bill Gates was seen cheering loudly for the Portland Trail Blazers against the Sonics. Gates said that if he had rooted for the Sonics, it might have been misinterpreted as actually doing something for the local community. In a related story, the Seattle Art Museum has sold the electronic video rights of part of its collection to Bill Gates. Gates bought the French Impressionist series titled Geek Boys on the River Seine. A new law in Oregon would make it legal for people to use the hallucinogenic drug peyote if it's part of a religious ceremony. If the law passes, the entire city of Eugene will declare itself a church. A safety committee has concluded that the I-90 bridge sank because engineers failed to think of it as a ship rather than a highway. They added that some ferry mishaps were caused by captains failing to think of them as ships rather than floating cucinas. Finally, this summer, the Puget Sound area is expected to have one of its busiest highway repair seasons ever. Highway officials predict it will be second only to the summer that Dale Ellis got his new Mercedes. This has been the John Report. Thank you, and we'll be right back.
And now, Baby Talk or Food Mart. Wawa. Goo Goo. Dabby Doobie. Piggly Wiggly.
How many times have you said to yourself, doggone it, I wish I could eat more fish? Well, now you can by joining the Fish of the Month Club. Every month we'll send you a fresh whole fish. If you like it, keep it and eat it. Otherwise, just send it back at no cost to you. This month's fresh catch is orange roughy. It's big, it's slippery, it's mighty good eating. Next month, who knows what the ocean will bear? It could be hake, halibut, rockfish, swordfish, tuna, flounder, or mackerel. And if you call now, we'll also send you free this vanadium blade smelt knife. Remember, give a man a fish, he'll eat fish today. He joins the Fish of the Month Club, and he'll eat fish for life. Call us fast.
Well, that's all the time we have tonight, but one very important note, though. Be sure to watch our 1-hour special, The Further Adventures of Almost Live, this coming Friday at 8 p.m. It's got all your favorite Almost Live bits. Set the VCR, and we'll be back next Saturday with Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bye-bye!
Promotional consideration for Almost Live provided by Pizzeria Pagliacci, featuring traditional and gourmet pizza by the Slick.